Undead, you have way too much time.
Alright, anyway, here's the plan, guys, for the operation today. You'll spawn at the staging point. Green Fort is friendly to you. They are the local government, and they have called you in to deal with the problem that they do not feel they are capable of doing without heavy loss of life. In the town of Iguana, that's an interesting thing to name, but anyway. There are believed to be anywhere from 20 to 30 hostages still within the town itself. The terrorists have not given any demand yet, so you are being tasked to go in. Reports of the amount of terrorists are widely different, anywhere from 30 to over 100, so we don't have any solid intel on how things are going. Otherwise, once you find a group of hostages, bring them over to one of the roadblocks that the Serrani government has made, and they will process the hostages, and then you can continue clearing the town. Now, small note, town map might not be 100% accurate. I've done my best to replace every building that wasn't enterable, which was most of them, with something that was. So if you start getting shot at from a certain angle, look up. Also, the AI in a few of these buildings, after some thorough testing this morning, sometimes like to phase through a few walls, treating them as doors. Those buildings, I will do my best to make sure the AI don't dynamically move around in. However, I can't guarantee it for everything because some of these buildings are massive and I wasn't able to go through every single room and test it, so make sure you watch your backs. Have an additional, but I'm not going to go past like 70 AI, and on the field right now there's about 45 to 50 if I recall correctly. I know you do, Lantern. Oh yeah, no, I never mind, you know, telling the players that... Oh dear. Yay, they're going through the front door! Alright, now I gotta spawn the AI at an angle that they won't be spotted. But yeah, this should be a quick op. It was just kind of an AI experimentation on some of these buildings. Because I want to do a campaign where I take Serrani and I redo a lot of the towns and make them custom buildings. That way there's a lot more time that would be spent in the towns and, you know, add a new spin on a map.
I got you.
So yeah, Frost hit the floor here, but I have these guys watching the corners too. That guy just got dropped.
Stairs only exist half.
Yeah, so I think the stairs on the left side are glitched out a little bit.
Yeah.
I walked up and down the stairs, but I guess I should have tried the edge of the stairs.
Watching stairs.
Door, come up on, pushing in. Clear. Second room, clear.
You got some far shots going here. BTR, I'm gonna have to pull around.
Clear. Pushing door. Clear.
Now, if I RC this guy and move him around, that'll make all the other guys ungarrison. Both of them just got dropped. This is the building where they can actually go through, they don't recognize this as the door, instead they go through about right here and end up like this. But that was the only building that was glitchy, which is why out of all three of them I only had one grouped in like that. But they just got that last guy right there. Now they're breaching into this building. But the AI will actually, like, walk around and use the doors. And we just heard that BTR-60 get hit by a rocket.
Building.
But yeah, this is also VCOM having them run around here.
Yeah, you get the doors, I can push the stairs.
That, he did not throw that grenade. What just happened? Are you okay, sir?
Yeah.
Okay. That wasn't part of the plan. That was definitely not part of the plan. You know, originally that was supposed to be a hostage building, but I completely forgot where I put them, and now I just remembered, no, I put them there, so I'm gonna move them. Stick them like that. So that guy's covering the doorway back there, and I still got like 2-3 squads more to send down if I feel like it. So I'm gonna send them in small groups actually, just to elongate how much I have to work with. We'll do another fire team. No, this will be it for today. I might do a dev stream later tonight, though.
It's alright.
So I'm gonna now mess around a little bit. They just shot me from across the way, but my bullets weren't going through that window, which was interesting. They picked off both my marksmen. I have a Dishka right there. I also have a gun car to send, which I'm going to hold in reserve for now. How hard is it making these buildings enterable? It was just from a mod called JBAD, which we have to, because Lithium uses some of these buildings and it has it as a dependency. So yeah, you got some of the AI as they're sent up, they'll run up with friendlies. Which is why you have that going on over there. I'm gonna run that group around, but this group I'm gonna keep right here. But yeah, no, the only building that I didn't replace in this AO was this one, because this one you can actually enter into. But every other one has been replaced with stuff, and I think I did a fairly alright job with it. There's a few spots which are a little but I did my best to make it work. But the trick with hiding the local assets is you have to make sure it's set locally, because otherwise it might not hide for everyone.
Dead.
Gotta climb around right here. So yeah, I know a few of them complained about my insurgent use. They want me to use more explosives while I'm doing stuff, so that's exactly what I'm trying to do. Oh, this guy... No, wait, we do have a grenade. Whoop. Oh, that was perfect. Ouch. They got good body armor, though, which will help save them. Now I'm closing guys from this garrison over here. Holy Light just DC'd. Was that because of his internet? Because I know in the public op he was getting wonky here. Yanni just gave me his POV for streaming, but
No.
I'm busy.
No, we don't. There's
Watching stats.
Yeah, otherwise they're gonna come down this main area. What they should do is from there they should go up and clear that section. But it is up to them how they want to do this. And I'm gonna wait another 10-15 minutes before I tell them the exact amount of hostages they have to rescue.
Yeah, the AI went through the trunk grenade.
Grenade.
That's unfortunate. Yeah, the AI walked through a wall.
You okay, brother?
I had a problem
Yeah.
shooting through the wall myself.
Did he go through the wall? I mean, the door's not open, so he might have phased through the building. But yeah, one of the issues with replacing structures is the AI don't always register with them. So sometimes he'll still, like, phase through things and whatnot. At least I haven't been shooting through anything. But yeah, like that, for example. They don't open the doors. And that's from the town itself. So yeah, I'm probably not going to do this style of campaign then. Because of just the logistical issues with the AI are very annoying to work with. Drove up to an uncleared building. There's 2 men down. Holy's woken back up, though.
Why would you fucking run behind a truck that's actually hauling ass?
I was sitting.
Nobody home. Oh, they got me through the... But with some of the T3's offs, I am trying to be a lot crueler. Something else got him. Unless I did, and it just registered a little earlier than I thought it would. But I have told him in the past I'm being a lot harsher on the RCing here, and I will go for kills to...
8 to 10.
Flanking one of the buildings. Okay.
Yeah, so that, for example.
Smoke down.
Sitting on the
He
bank.
just got dropped.
Crossy, there was contact below you.
So he did one of our AI animations with our modded, with our mod set where he'll like hit the floor if he takes too much damage to get like, you know, the wind knocked out of him.
Sorry.
So I'm gonna push this UAZ over. We're gonna go ahead and send a fire team worth of guys over. And I'm gonna put a full rifle squad back here, and I think that leaves me with either 4 or no AI left to dynamically send. They're a PMC group that is doing the harder police stuff for a faction. Again, this is just meant to be a quick, like, proof of concept test operation sort of deal. But now I'm gonna get a little hectic with some of my stuff here. So I'm gonna open this door so I have some area to clear backblast on. And hopefully this won't hurt me. Cool. Because the backblast goes into that back room. And these guys only have 2 warheads per rocket. Operators, this is High. Be advised, Serrani government has finished their tallies. They estimate there are 24 civilians unaccounted for, so we are assuming there are 24 hostages in the town of Iguana. Over. See if anyone copies. So let's see, these guys are fighting with a few guys that are crawling down from over here. These guys are trying to secure the hostages here. They're taking one of the enemy Vics to do that.
I hate the ACOX.
Now, I could, if I wanted to be a dick, I could shoot at that Vic as it comes by, but since I don't normally do stuff like that, I don't want to create that sort of incident. But if we were a community that stressed, you know, working with third-party groups and you had to identify yourself, because I can guarantee you, if they were to drive an enemy Vic into a group of players and they didn't know, they would be shot at. But I'll be a little more lenient because it's against AI. Yeah, mercenary stuff would be another decent way to put it.
I see the next hostages in the apartment building across the river.
So I can actually look up and see some of the hostages in there. Yes, they can, actually. Yeah, through an open doorway. Interesting enough. What the fuck? Hello? Hi? So that was enhanced movement. No, 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 you're not taking control away from my unit. So I'm gonna give a wide berth to that, but I just gunned one of them down. And I just lost scope control on him. There we go.
Right, Grant.
Ah, good headshot. Thought I was at full auto, but he switched it back to regular. So I did my best to push him. Hollow Brain taking the rest. One hostage was killed. So we're down to 23 active.
What the fuck? Oh no.
With you. Right, do you want to cover the hallway? And I'll cover the stairs. Oh, it's pretty nasty, this.
Scratching up.
I can slightly see through the wall. It's just cheating. Yikes.
Well, do whatever then. These are deep rooms, by the way, guys.
Pushing left down.
That was it. Okay, I thought that was a dragonfly.
What?
I'm fine.
Pushing on the razor.
He came from your direct right, Skull.
Pushing in from the rear. Yeah.
All the shop fronts are open, so I'm as well.
Elevated truck that's here.
We can't push, there's like 3 minutes left.
I have a grenade, but that's not a good idea.
We've got 2 more.
He hit me, Prosy.
Falcon's down. Falcon's down. I'm in my own on a building, the Falcon is down. And like I said, we need extra people.
Gotcha.
I'm fixing my head. Just
4 or 5 stories, right side of the bridge.
Hey, could someone do the building with the fucking bulldozer on it, please? Yes, stop, I get a properly fucked right now.
It's literally, I can literally hear the guy shooting upstairs.
Prosy, you good?
Alright, that's gonna make him walk.
Huh?
Did you
Yeah.
see the station? Okay.
I'm on him, and I need someone else to come and help me, because he's going to bleed out, because I can't do anything. I've said this so many times. Aimed at everybody. I'm in the massive story building on the right side of the
There's still one EI in your building, Skelly, look out.
Yeah, I can't do anything about it. I'm the only one here, and Falcon's bleeding out. Falcon's in the room on my right, my direct right. He's bleeding out, he's been down for a while.
I don't know why they did the force split.
He's fine. He's just out because he got shot.
Good shot. Alright, so Prosy's down. Holy Light is still up looking down that angle. I think I do have... It's either 0 or 4 guys left, but I'll put him down.
There's 5 hostages in here.
And the rest of them are going through and clearing this building.
West building.
Yeah, so I think he's not seeing that doorway. That or they did open that door.
Granite, you good?
Yeah, they dropped him.
I'm with Grenade. He's good.
Oh, jeez. Yeah, okay, that...
Grenade is down. One decided to go through the wall.
That is what I was worried about with these custom buildings. What I do is I put them in rooms and I make sure they do that. But yeah, sometimes they'll literally just jump out through the fucking wall. And that's why custom building redoing is really difficult to do, because you have to test every aspect of the buildings. And you just saw one of them stick the rifle through the wall right there. And you can see that guy's shadow.
What fucking building is this?
I don't know. Probably something from...
No one gave me that.
Now I just have to hope they find Prosy in time.
What the? Why is there a floating door?
That's one thing that you didn't get rid of.
The Grenade and me have eyes on 2 times hostages.
Can't get for that one.
It just said floating door.
Can't even enter it, but yeah.
No.
Jeez, Undead just got mag dumped by a guy that left. And a grenade just knocked him to his feet. He woke back up, though. He got gunned down.
Other room is clear. I just saw one guy phasing through the wall.
You gotta love these AI. So I think Prozzy just died. Yeah, so he was behind the door, so Onion Ring didn't breach in looking back there.
My position.
And Joe's found the other one. They got the hostages in place. Go ahead, get this in play. This was something to start the campaign off, but I'm not really sure I'll do the campaign now that I know that these buildings are a bit too wonky for my taste. What I will do, though, is I'm going to RC these guys and have them try to move out of the buildings dynamically. And that's the same type of building that the one they're currently at is in.
Roger. No, Undead and I are also over here. Undead's down as well. He's pretty bugged to work on it.
I'm not going to do a suicide bomber. Actually, no, if I have a guy left, I'll go for it. Nah, it won't let me, because they're pre-placed in Eden, so you can't access their arsenals.
This it? Yes, this is. Oh, but you can't.
We'll just take the garage.
We need to take the
no.
garage.
Garage does not have
With
a
you,
door.
Holy.
Inside.
Heck.
There.
and
Oh yeah,
you-
there is a guy up here.
What the fuck are these stairs? Oh, well, I might die here. We'll see how this goes.
Godspeed, Frost.
Oh, there's a guy at the end of the corridor, and you can't even go up the stairs. Yep. So,
Just stay there, Frost. Stay there.
yeah.
What I think's going on
I might
is...
bang ahead if I do this though. That's the issue.
Okay, there you go. That might work.
the buildings are still rendering
Hold on, Frost, come down. Come down.
on the mission file.
I'm kind of stuck.
Are you? Fuck.
Yeah.
This guy, I can't grab you, buddy. Can I take you prisoner? I can take you prisoner and boot you down.
Please do. I
Okay,
can't really
for a second.
move.
Okay, he's got him.
Holding.
So my best assumption here is... Wow, he's letting Granite live there. The building that I had to hide to make this is also blocking some components, because we saw the players in its exact carbon copy go up these stairs fine, so I think it's just that sort of interaction that's messing with it. That's my best guess. But, I mean, if they were able to successfully go into this building fine, but the other one's having issues, there's not much I can do in that regard, so...
Walking on his own.
Overall, 1 KIA, this was an interesting development test, but I don't think I'm going to make a campaign out of it. Oh, that's the door they're talking about.
Checking his pulse.
But how did... Wait. But on what building would that be on naturally for it to be...
Yep. Pushing one. I got
What?
Stairs up here. Still garrisoned.
Alright. It's still going.
Well, this has been an interesting experience, to say the least.
I think we default all right folding, but you make a call based on what the building's like.
Yeah, I know. If hidden buildings can still interact on the mission, which is
Wait, why is Holy just...
Up here, Frost. Yep,
What's wrong with
step
Holy?
forward.
it's difficult to work with at that point.
Clear.
Is he unconscious or is he? Yeah, he's unconscious. Or no, he's cable tied, but not in the cable tie animation. It's interesting.
Falcon need you next. Or
Do you still need more help?
Falcon or Holy needed you?
Nope, I'll be good from here.
Okay. Back in action with you. Yeah. Which one do you want to do first?
Yeah, so that's where our previous group was, Grand Sky. But I mean, for PvP, like, these buildings are great, but PvE with the AI pathing is not... It's not effective, unfortunately. That's okay. Again, plenty of other campaigns to work with. This is why we have, you know, test concepts with stuff. Shit happens. But that should be that. I mean, yeah, we're about the 45-minute mark. Sorry, that was my glass hitting my mic.
I don't think we finished cleaning out this building.
Yep.
How's that going?
Not bad overall. Again, just doing some concept testing with my best players just to see how things go. But again, I don't think I'm gonna run the campaign on it because it's gonna be too buggy.
North side of the river's leave clear.
Not worth the complaints. Trying to think of when I wrap Fapovo up, I want to have 2 campaigns going at once within TSB. So if I don't feel like running a certain type of op, then I can jump to the other. I mean, I guess, like, it's just this building that seems to be having the problems, but...
I think Janitsky found some, was it? Falcon, one of
We'll have to see.
Or Zeus.
I still don't know what's going on with Holy Light, though. I know his connection's wonky, but... who knows? But, I mean, if the proper buildings could be identified and tested with, then things should be a-okay. But it's going to require a lot of work. I just don't want to make another TSB campaign that's a project level. Projects are when I put a donation goal up and take, like, months worth of time to prep something. Because I already have enough projects going as is.
Why can't I get inside?
No, I'm saying to check them again for hostages.
Okay, the building was a hostage. This is clear.
Let's see, how many do we have here? We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, which means those remaining 5 will bring it up to... No, I can count.
So you
It's 4,
Check to make sure he didn't
1's KIA.
Joda, hi.
Yeah, so I don't know why that building's being finicky. The AI were able to go up and down it fine, but that's the last group of hostages, so I'm just going to index it here. Good job. Stand by for debrief.
It's index. Oh, because it's the last group of the stages.
Yes, we did.
Oy vey.
I'm trapped.
Yeah, sorry, that curved building. That's proper English. Alright, so overall, I think there's potential for this, but definitely there was, especially that curved building, that was, like a weird rectangle, but with that slanted area. The stairs on the one across the bank to the south was... You couldn't go up the stairs, and the one that was further up into the mainland, you couldn't go down the stairs. So I think what's going on is with the hidden buildings, and since I was directly replacing areas, is that the hidden building was still having some physics and that's what was causing some blocks, because if it was not the case, then it should have had the same type of issue, you know, so regardless, I'll look into more of that, but thank you for bearing with that. Hope you had fun clearing some new types of buildings. Went about as much as I thought, you know, a good 45 minutes. Wasn't expecting the force split either, but I made sure to, you know, RC and take some pot shots at people. But hope you had fun nonetheless. Let's go down the list. So, Frost, you're at the top.
Had fun. No real complaints. Buildings were buggy, but that's expected. Well, some of them were, but yeah, had fun.
Skelly?
Nothing. I just not really much. Just we need to probably actually realise how many people we need per building. I guess. I think 2 was pushing the bare minimum. Needed 3 for some of the
buildings. Thanks for the 14-month resub.
Because then one person went down, the other person couldn't really do anything. Because if he pushed, there was a chance he could get down, and then they'd both be forgotten.
Very true.
Yeah, I don't think I have much else on that. Seemed alright building clearings. I didn't think many people got dabbed on. So yeah, seemed alright.
In TSB, I know we're used to putting 2 people on a building. That's because most buildings are just, you know, like 4 rooms, first story, second story at most. But some of these buildings, when they're, you know, 6 levels, or excuse me, 6 stories, and each story has like 5 or 6 rooms, and you definitely want to put more than 2 people breaching that building, because it can be it can be really easy for one guy to go down, and then, you know, they have to wait another few minutes for someone to go up to like the 5th floor to assist. So it's a good point. Undead? Oh, sorry, go ahead.
With 2. Yeah, I mean, you can do them with 2.
It's tough. Yeah. Undead?
Nothing. I had fun. I used verticality to my advantage to not neutralise the dish gun on the southern side, but everything good. When he got dicked on by the guy that phased through the window at the end and then backed up me.
Yanni?
Got not much else. Some of the buildings could have been cleared a bit more thoroughly, I guess, especially in that one main road that me and Granite were on. We got screwed by someone in the US building or whatever, but other than that, yeah, spent most of the time medicing someone back to life. But yeah, had fun.
Joe?
Nothing really much to say, just I think we should have spent a little bit more time organizing it at the beginning.
Rozzy?
Nothing.
Falcon?
Nothing.
Granite?
Everything that I had has been said already. Buildings, stuff like that. I do second the organization on that. This does feel kind of like we slapped nothing for Zeus in, but sounds like as a player base, we just kind of slapped together and kind of went about it a little sloppily, and it showed some places. So.
I do apologize again for the AI phasing through there. I quickly ACL'd you and the other guy.
Yeah, no, I completely understand that.
Like, I tested multiple rooms in all these buildings, and I can't account for every single way they were going to jump out at a certain
angle. I've never
angle.
even seen that building.
Yeah, right?
But yeah, had fun.
Hollow?
Apart from the hostage going AWOL and one enemy disappearing after a flashbang, everything went nice.
Alright. Holy?
Not much else to say. I agree with the previous statement that you need to understand how many people it takes to clear a building. Obviously, it changes for a whole different reason, but we had a cordon for the town, but you need to be able to hold an external security for the building while the guys interior work. So if you need to have at least 3 guys inside of the building, you need to be able to make sure that all the avenues of approach from the enemies are cleared so that you don't have guys coming in behind you. So it takes a lot more than 2 guys to clear a building. That's it.
Yeah, I mean, this was a good CQC.
Larry?
Fun. A little bit wonky sometimes with the coordination between the groups, but we managed anyway.
Onion?
Got nothing.
Zoe?
Most of it's already been hit. already. Just the organization factor could have been a lot better from our side of things, because it really was just murder ball that went through the town and cleared everything out. A little bit of organization might have helped that, and might have helped prevent certain scenarios where multiple people were down and we had no idea until suddenly someone was on the radio calling for help, saying they were the last one up. Other than that, things went well for the most part, as per usual, with giant murder balls going through and clearing everything, so not bad.
What I am thinking about is, especially with one of the newer campaigns I'm working on for Redux, we do have a new medical system being worked on called Hardcore Mode, where you can get insta-killed, and as long as I give you a way to reinsert, I am thinking about maybe running a T3 mission or two with that system. What it would mean is I do a lot less Arsene, I let the AI play it out, but would you guys be interested in something like that for a T3 op?
Yeah, I've
sure.
run some of the my other stuff on the harder settings, and it agreed. As long as you have a quick, at least a max of 5 minutes, they get back into the AO or so. Then yeah, people. I kind of like it, but it also gets when the whole squad gets destroyed by a errant RPG. That's when.
Yeah, I can understand that.
But yeah, I kind of enjoy the harder. It affects the players more. It makes people either learn from it or it'll be turned away from it. So you just have to keep that in mind.
All right. Well, thank you for that. We'll probably try next week's then with those settings. Anyway, I'll BRB 1 second. It is open. All right, guys. So with that said, next Sunday for the T3 op, we will have Insta-Death on. So we'll see how that works. But otherwise, thank you guys so much for watching. Go operate operationally. We'll be back tomorrow with a TSB Christmas op and then something else I haven't decided yet. But otherwise, cheers, guys. Have a good one and go operate operationally.